So let's look at what has been going on recently on social media about the person of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚐, 𝐻𝐵, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚐, and Tinubu. Now, you might be surprised why I'm mentioning the person of 𝐻𝐵 right here. It's because I think to some great extent, he's also getting to pick up some momentum with regards to those that are being discussed here on social media. So note right now, let's say we have 4 key people: 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘, 𝐻𝐵, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗, and Tinubu. Of course, 𝚘𝚐𝚘 is still there, but unlike recently what I saw happening when 𝚘𝚘𝚘 had to give Dino Amala some woto. And recently, talking about the whole issue of redesigning the Naira, it seems that the way politicians are spending money these days is sending a signal as to what if these monies were among the monies that were hoarded. I was reading a couple of comments somewhere where it was said that 𝚤𝚘𝚘 having to inaugurate about 100,000 special assistants might be a way for him to also get to disburse these monies into people's hands. What do you think about that? Because 𝚤𝚘𝚘 is picking a whole lot of momentum when we look at his power, his stake, and his voice in the PDP. And for him to come out recently to say that those who are on the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗 camp insinuating are lifeless compared to those who are in his camp while he was talking at this particular program.
So let us leave it. If we say now you will come tomorrow, it's not true. So I want you to be hungry. I want you to come. You know, this is the only place you have life. These people, we have life. There are people, dead. Nothing. Abamoro, I was in the same school with you. Was not true. We are council chairman. Was not true. You're a senator. I'm a governor. You don't give this people. Let one people not chop alone. That's why people say, Yendeba. No, be so? Don't chop alone. That's why when they sang here, agreement is what? I told Suswan. I was pointing. Agreement is what? Agreement.
It only shows that a lot is really going on right here in the PDP that, of course, it's as if 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗 himself may not really stand a chance when it comes to this political tussle in getting to become the president. During the town hall meeting where 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 was present, 𝐻𝐵 was present, but instead of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 being present, of course, he sent his vice presidential candidate, Okowa, and also the PRP candidate, of course, right there, Abiola, was also there. You get to see that the absence of Tinubu became a very significant conversation, even though 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 himself was absent. But don't forget also, my dear lovely audience, although this was not technically a debate, it was actually a town hall meeting. 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 coming out to say, according to news, that he will not be in any debates where 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 and Tinubu are not, is only showing that, I guess, to a great extent, he's beginning to see his worth and his value in all of these conversations, which I will say, I think is not really that much of a big deal, because if he's all about selling his vision to the obedience, which of course I'm standing for 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘, it shouldn't really matter how the others decide to play their own politics, because for a fact, he was also the one that represented the person of 𝚘𝚘𝚘 during the supposed to be presidential debate, which turned to a vice presidential debate where he had to debate Osinbajo. So Buhari was not there and 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 was not there. So you understand that, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘. So if you are watching me obedient, you have to also look at the dynamics of how these politics are being played. And also the reason why I would say the person of Tinubu was not really there is Tinubu himself, in case you don't know, owns, or would I say has shares, or would I say is the owner of some media houses. TVC is part of his media house. The Nation newspaper, of course, is also part of his media house. So I would say that coming to Arise News, in my own suggestion, would actually be an intentional boycotting of him, considering the fact that maybe you might ask him questions that he was not prepared to come and answer, or people might come there to just come and make a jest of him. So if you are expecting, just like how you have seen the person of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 on different news channels talking with them, can you see the person of Tinubu himself, Jagaban, who wants to be present on a news channel, being interviewed by, let's say, someone like Rufai or Abati, or maybe on the channel's news right there, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 you would not even expect that to happen, because, come on, we are talking about Jagaban. And the way he's playing his politics is quite intelligent. Or instead of him being at that particular town hall meeting, even though it looked like a debate, but of course, Abati said it's a town hall meeting, you have to look at where he actually was at that time. At an elder statesman's birthday, Owambe. It's not as if he was not disposed, he was sick or something, but if you looked at that particular letter that was released, a press release as to reason why he could not be there, they said his political arrangement and schedules could not enable him meet up with all of this, even though he would love to be at media houses to speak to, the audience and to the public. Does it mean that what he was going right there to do, attending the birthday of this elder statesman, the father of the governor, is actually a political meeting? Because the way he's playing his politics is more of like, I don't really care about you people. The way I look at it, I don't really care about them, because it's all going to be talk, noise, and then it's going to be over. Maybe they're going to make a couple of cassava gari ewa videos, or they will just look for something there, maybe anything. So instead of me to be there, let me be there among my people, where I know that these people are the ones that once they talk and they have people that are going to vote for me, maybe. So he prioritized an Owambe birthday over him being at that particular town hall meeting.
There is always company in misery. Nothing unites human beings as suffering. Nigerians, for instance, we have always been playing politics according to our ethnic origin, according to our geographical locations, according to our religions, according to our political parties. But the present government has united all of us in suffering. Now many Nigerians are no longer thinking of party or religion or ethnic group. They are looking for who will save them from this suffering. Those who are still thinking of a party, religion, ethnic origin, geographical spread, it will shock you. It will shock you. Nareba name party. Ayata amara hokweka.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ ṣe é kó. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.